A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant move aimed at addressing the ongoing housing crisis, the federal government has announced that it will bring forward the start date of its expanded First Homebuyer Guarantee scheme by 3 months, now set to begin in October instead of January. This initiative allows first-time homebuyers to purchase a property with just a 5% deposit while eliminating the burden of lender mortgage insurance, which can add tens of thousands to the upfront costs of buying a home. The government will assure the remainder of the deposit in the event of a default, effectively making home ownership more accessible for many Australians. The expansion of this scheme was one of the key commitments made by the Labor Party during the federal election, aimed at removing barriers for first homebuyers by lifting income limits and property price caps. Previously, the scheme had restrictions that limited the number of applicants each year and imposed strict income and home price thresholds. However, starting in October, these restrictions will be lifted, allowing a broader range of first homebuyers to take advantage of the program. In major urban centers like Sydney, the property price cap will increase from $900,000 to $1.5 million, while in Melbourne, it will rise from $800,000 to $950,000, and in Brisbane from $700,000 to $1 million. This expansion comes in response to criticism that many desirable homes were out of reach for potential applicants under the previous limits. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese expressed optimism about the scheme's potential impact on the housing market, stating, "We know that a 5% deposit rather than sitting around paying someone else's mortgage makes an enormous difference." He emphasized that making the scheme available to everyone, with no income limits, is a crucial step towards helping Australians secure a foothold in the property market. Housing Minister Claire O'Neil echoed this sentiment, acknowledging that while this is a significant step, more work is needed to meet the ambitious goal of constructing 1.2 million new homes by 2029. O'Neil highlighted the government's commitment to tackling the housing crisis from various angles, including the establishment of a strike team to expedite the approval process for new construction projects. As the government gears up for a parliamentary session focused on housing, the announcement has been met with a mix of enthusiasm and caution. Economists warn that while the scheme may help many first homebuyers, it could also lead to a slight increase in house prices due to heightened demand in the market. The government's proactive approach comes as it faces scrutiny from political opponents over its handling of the housing crisis, with some critics arguing that the measures may not be enough to alleviate the pressures faced by many Australians struggling to enter the housing market. Meanwhile, discussions regarding climate policy continue to unfold, with Albanese defending the government's position on climate change amid opposition calls to repeal the net zero emissions target set for 2050. As the political landscape evolves, the government's focus on housing and climate action remains a critical aspect of its agenda, with implications for the broader Australian community as it navigates these pressing issues. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.